Okay, guys, we are very excited to bring you a very new segment of ours where we dive into the very awkward, cringy realm of TikTok known as MAGA TikTok. I don't know if that's
Can we
really what
call it
it's called.
MAGA Tok?
I was gonna say, let's call it We'll call it MAGA Talk. Okay, we're
MAGA
going
Tok.
into. Okay, now if you're like us and you consume mostly like liberal ideals and watch the stuff that we do, if you don't search for these things, your algorithm typically doesn't show you some of this
Yep.
stuff. So we want to show you just how just awkward and just cringy these people
Out of touch. There's so many
really are.
words and phrases, but goofy weirdos comes to mind.
Yeah. So the first one we're going to get into is called Republican Latina. And I believe this is her response to the garbage comment by Joe Biden, if you remember that. I remember everybody wearing trash bags and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the
They
video
still
that
won the
she
election.
made.
Jesus Christ.
I just like to point out, like, we don't know anything about these people. Okay. We're just going off, a couple of
We're judging solely the TikTok video.
Right. Now, Mike has not seen this, but I got to give her props to the amount of effort that must have went into making this lovely outfit of trash bags.
I mean, the craftsmanship is actually quite shocking.
Right.
No exaggeration. That woman has skills crafting things. That's no bullshit.
Right. Yes.
I wish it was used for the powers of good, but hey.
Right. I wonder how she feels now about that vote, now that she's finding out that a lot of people are getting deported. The Latinos for Trump is probably the one group that I just cannot comprehend why.
Well, there's a couple, but that's one of the ones. There's three. Latinos for Trump, gays for Trump, and blacks for Trump. I will never be able to process in my brain.
Oh my God. So let's get into the next one. It just gets exponentially more weird as we go. This is a young man who is very excited to vote for Trump. He is a first generation American citizen whose father is from Mexico. And here he is saying how excited he is for Donald Trump to be president. Oh my God.
I'm really happy that Trump won. I'm a first-generation Mexican immigrant. My dad just got his citizenship this year. I helped him fill out his ballot. He did all Republican across the board. First language is Spanish. I'm really happy because RFK is going to regulate the FDA the way we want it to be regulated, get all the poisons out of here, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping that we get no taxes on tips, no taxes on overtime, no taxes on Social Security, and I'm hoping Elon helps, cut the fat like he did on Twitter too. But I'm really happy. Wow, a good chance of some real good stuff.
Cut the fat like he did on Twitter.
Good day for America, in my opinion. But yeah.
So I'd like to point out that his dad that just got his citizenship, congratulations. That's awesome. Welcome to America.
Enjoy it while you can.
Yeah, that Donald Trump is going to put you on the list of people that isn't really American.
Yeah. And your son, the guy that was talking, there's a chance he could be deported too, because Stephen Miller, the guy that's running all this stuff behind the scenes for Trump, is talking about denaturalization, taking away people's citizenships, even if you were born in the United States.
And I wonder what criteria they would use. I mean, do you think they would have a test or some sort of lottery, or do you think they would go darker people than me? You go.
Yeah, and he says no tax on overtime. It's because there is no more overtime.
Yeah, there's not going to be overtime.
No tax on Social Security because they were already talking about cutting Social Security. So
you know what I love? How he says, Elon Musk will trim the fat like he did Twitter. That's a perfect example of that guy has never watched an actual news program. He gets everything from headlines and what his bros tell him.
The highlight reel.
Okay, or Joe Rogan or something. And he's Elon Musk didn't trim the fat on Twitter. That doesn't even make sense. He went in there, fired a bunch of people. The platform literally couldn't host a streaming event since, and now is hemorrhaging supporters or followers. Like, he didn't trim the fat. He ruined it.
Yeah. It's
don't even
pretty bad.
come on.
Okay.
All right, whatever.
Now we have a member of the Blacks for Trump group.
Oh, you got one in.
I do. Goes by Coach Chima on TikTok. And I like to call this video "Fuck Around and Find Out."
Hey, my fellow Trump supporters, I'm deleting my TikTok because I'm just tired of the bullying. I'm tired of the harassment. My brother died.
Deleting it, why say goodbye?
I had no one. I spent Thanksgiving alone. And I just been going
deleting
through
it. No one's going to see this video.
Ever since I publicly became a MAGA supporter and a Trump supporter, I think my life has really changed, and I'm going to keep repping MAGA, but I just don't think I should be on TikTok. No one wants me on this app, and I just haven't really been feeling the love, and I feel like it's mostly hate these days on here, and I just feel like being MAGA has just made my life. It's just complicated my life in so many ways. So I love you all.
So
you almost got it, man. You
also no. To be fair, I don't know if he deleted his account. I don't care. I'm not going to go look for it. But like,
I don't think he did.
If you're deleting your account, why are you saying a goodbye video when technically, if you don't care anymore, you're not going to wait to see how many likes it gets. You're going to go goodbye, guys, and delete it, and then the video's gone. So calm down.
And there's a lot of bullshit on TikTok. A lot of people fail. I mean, he could be just pretending, as far as I know, to be a Trump supporter just for clicks and likes or whatever. But yeah, if you truly are a Trump supporter, I mean, like I said, you know, you're in the find out stages.
The fucked around has happened.
Right.
Now we are in the find out phase.
You openly supported one of the most racist, fascist groups in modern history. What did you expect? They were openly racist. Openly racist.
See, what's interesting is let's assume he's serious. I am fascinated by the members of MAGA that might be starting to, quote, see things differently, but they're still not able to understand what's really wrong in their life. So they're starting to maybe see that there's some negativity and it's all infighting and people are against me.
No Riz, as the
don't say it. Don't do that. Do not. We would not allow any Skibbity Ohios on this show.
No cap on God, dog. What's up, fam? All right. Anyways, we have a couple more videos. Okay. Now this is weird TikTok trend called tradwife. That stands for traditional wife. This is where women want to be slaves to their husband. They actually want to be home cooking. I mean, they want to be home cooking, cleaning.
Let's be fair. The tradwife movement is not about women or families who want stay-at-home moms. That is not what the tradwife movement is. The tradwife movement is very specific and is about living the submissive wife lifestyle. Right. Everything's for your husband. Everything is to make them happy, which is great if that's mutual. But if your existence is that's where there's a problem. That's what the tradwife movement is. I actually joke with my wife about it all the time, and she does not find it funny.
Right. So here's a video that Mike sent me that my jaw was on the floor. Here's a woman basically saying that she wants her rights taken away.
Yep.
That she wouldn't have to go to work if she didn't have any.
Which is denigrating stay-at-home moms, by the way, because anyone that has any brains know that stay-at-home moms are take caring their kids, their husbands, themselves, the house, the food, the shopping, the bills, all that.
So, man, unbelievable. Yeah, but okay, let's play this and just you can cringe with us.
You need to vote for Kamala Harris because you need to think about women's rights and think about the women in your life that deserve rights. And all I can say to that is because women wanted rights before me, I have to drive to work every single day, clock in for 40 hours a week,
and privilege
spend time away from my family.
Amazing.
Not for nothing, but there are women in this country, on this app, that agree with me that they would rather stay home and be a part of their home, do homesteading, actually teach their children, be a part of their education.
You're not an educator.
Let's not forget that when we joined the workforce as women, we were also expected, just as men are, to give a portion of our money to the government so that they can take it and do things like they're doing today, sending it to Ukraine and Israel and other countries that need help. And for you to come in my comments and say, well, you should care about other human beings' lives. Guess what? I do. But I also care about my fucking family. And I care about my people. And the fact that I can't go to the doctor and afford $500 a month in insurance, but somebody in Ukraine can get health care because my money is getting directly sent over to Ukraine. Like, yeah, I'm going to vote for the person who's for
God, they truly don't know what's going on.
Who's for the collective American people.
So she thinks that the money we're sending Ukraine to help them defend themselves against Russia is going to give Ukrainians health care. That's number one. Number two, you, as clearly a Republican voter, don't want money from you to go to your health care because you don't want universal health care. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. And the privilege of a white woman going, man, before women, said we want to vote, we didn't have to do shit. Now I got to get up early and go to work.
Yeah, now I have to have like a job and responsibilities.
You want to know,
be an adult.
There are a lot of Democrats and a lot of people on both sides that are saying why Harris lost the election, why the Democrats lost the election. You know who fucked up the election? White women.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It goes like this. White women screwed it up royally, and white young men were like, we could do it too because we're better than you. We're white men.
Right.
Two groups. And that
right.
Holy
because she wants to be lazy and stay at home because it has nothing to do with, I want to raise my kids.
No, she's not talking. She just said, I don't want to run.
Right. She basically just is pissed off that she has to go to work every day.
Every day I drive to work, I curse my entire existence.
Everybody does.
Most people who do that.
Regardless of gender.
It's called, everyone's been lying to you your whole life. This is the world we've built for ourselves. But you keep voting for it. So suck it up.
Yeah. And as somebody that was been struggling to find work,
God,
shut the fuck up and be happy that you have a job in this world. You know what I'm saying? Be happy that you can provide for your children.
People do not know how fragile even meager stability is, and it's gonna bite a lot of these people right in their assholes.
I was curious if we'd get through a video without somebody blaming something on Ukraine. Nope.
Well, everybody. Do we get a video where someone's blaming transgender people?
No, we actually haven't gotten one.
Maybe next week. Give it time.
Yeah. So last video I have, this guy's a real douche. I don't know if I can say that, but he sucks. He sucks. He's called the Elder Millennial on TikTok. You've probably seen
Elder Millennials.
He is very popular on the app, but he's a troll. He is a troll. He is doxed people. I don't know if you guys ever heard of another influencer, a progressive influencer called Jolly Good Ginger. But he was one of the influencers that went to the DNC. So Elder Millennial decided to show his DD-214 on a video, which for those of you who don't know, that's your military discharge paper. The only people that are supposed to have copies of that are you and the military. So how did he get, he's just a real piece of shit. So this guy thinks he's the smartest person in the room, kind of like Donald Trump. He just thinks he knows everything. Here is him completely misunderstanding. He thinks, again, that tariffs, we talked about this on another episode. This is about tariffs. He thinks tariffs are only going to raise the price of imported goods. So let me play this video and then I'll explain why he's an idiot.
And this is the point. This is the goal. Walmart CFO signals that price hikes may be coming because of Donald Trump's tariffs. Yeah, we fully expect price hikes on foreign products because we will only be applying tariffs to foreign products. Look, Aaron, I recognize you probably have no fucking idea how tariffs work. So let me tell you how this is going to happen. We're going to put tariffs on the foreign products that Walmart brings in, which will raise the cost of the foreign products and allow the American companies to compete with them to actually be able to compete on price, thereby incentivizing
That's not how competition works.
American, which would lead to that American company being able to lower their prices because they're finally getting volume. Therefore, what you have is foreign products, which are going to be significantly more expensive, and you have American products where the company is able to lower their price because they're able to sell in volume. But yeah, if you want to continue to buy
he still thinks it's a foreign company.
More expensive. But if you're
He doesn't
willing to
un-
buy the American product, which is actually employing people here in the U.S., they actually have to pay their employees a real wage with real benefits
What?
and keeping the money here in the United States
What
economy.
country do
You're
you
going to get a
live in,
better
bud?
price
I know.
if you go with the American companies. So, Aaron, I just want to point out that
American
this is
goods
the point.
are
Like, this is what we expect to
unanimously
happen.
more
Foreign
expensive.
shit, more expensive. American made, lower price.
Okay, so let's explain why that is the dumbest statement possibly anybody has ever said. Okay, so this guy lives on Earth too, apparently, with the rest of the Trump tards. And can I use that word? We'll test it out. He thinks that greedy American companies who have already been price gouging us over the last couple of years and have come out and admitted it. So they're going to have less competition because the prices are going to go up. And they're just going to say, yeah, because we're good American corporations and we sell American products, we're going to lower those prices.
So
what
what
are you
I'm
talking
curious,
about?
what I'm curious about, and I'd love to ask this gentleman, is if he believes that if you have two companies, one of them, for whatever reason, is going to sell their price, even if they're forced to sell their good at $100, that the other company is going to say, we're going to sell it for $50 and make it up in volume. That's what he thinks.
Okay, no.
that-
Yeah. What
That's
planet are
not
you
how
from,
this
bro?
works. That's not how
Right, what-
capitalism works.
What planet are you from? Okay, so corporations are making record profits already. And
While
for some
prices are
reason,
record high.
right, this dipshit seems to think that by raising foreign prices, American companies' prices will be more reasonable.
Also, this is a perfect example of another nitwit who doesn't understand how products are actually made. He in his brain thinks that they're not going to import Chinese shoes anymore, so we'll just make American shoes here. Okay, sure, I'll give you that for sake of argument. What happens for all the rare earth metals and all the minerals and all the natural resources that physically do not exist within the continental United States' frickin' geography in the planet that we live on? You need those goods from other countries, or do you not know how electronics are made? Is that it?
Right?
Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's stupid, man. These people have no self-awareness. They all think they know exactly what they're talking about. And all they're doing is
God.
parroting something that they saw on Reddit.
There's a lot of people
Or
that should have been
Twitter.
told when they were dumb that they are stupid.
Right. Well, social media and Donald Trump winning the election has now empowered these people to just continue their dumbness and impose their idiocracy onto us. So get ready for a fun 4 years or more, because
Well, at
this
least
is
we'll
what
have
we're
a-
going to have to put up with.
At least we'll have a lot of good MAGA talks to watch.
Oh, yeah, because this is, like I said, it's going to be a recurring
The
series.
self-owning is just going to be glorious to watch.
Right. We're going to have some fun with this one. Yeah, so, they won, so may as well make fun of them. get some enjoyment out of this. Yeah, that's all we have for this episode of MAGA Talk on the VOR podcast. We hope you enjoyed yourself. We will dive even deeper into it next week when we have some more time to prepare it. Yeah, today was kind of a crunch. I don't know why I'm explaining all this. Anyways, if you liked the video and you like what we had to say, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and if you could, share the video with your friends. Get the word out. Help us build help us build something special. We can't do it without your help. So other than that, that's all we have for today. We love you all. And like always, we will talk to you soon.